Welcome back to another flutter tutorial. So in our last tutorial, all we did was to design our item details page. And so on the screen we have it on the Android emulator, and we also have it on the iOS emulator. look at how Look at how beautiful it is. So in this tutorial, what I'll be doing is to connect this application to Firebase, and we are going to be using Firestore for this our e-commerce application. So without much talking, let's just get started. So you just come to your Firebase console. And you add a new project. You click on add project. Now once you add a project, now you give it a project name. You just create a new project, give it a project name. So I'll call this, as usual, I'll call it girlies. Okay, then you select your country or whatever you want there. I'm going to use Nigeria. Okay, accept. Okay, then we'll create project. It doesn't take time to create a project, so let's just give it some time to finish creating. Okay, now we see that our project is ready. Let's click on continue. It has taken us to our dashboard. Now let us add this application to our Android side, and also add this application to our iOS side of the application. So all we need to do is to come to our Android here and click on add here. Then it asks us for our package name. So to get our package name, all we need to do is to come to our application. Come to the Android section of the application. Now in the Android section of the application, we open the app, then go to the source, then open the manifest file. Now inside the manifest file, we have our package name. We just have to copy our package name. Now we copy our package name, then we'll go back to our browser and we paste it there. Then our app name, we give it another app name, then whatever we have in mind. Then there is this debug sign-in. Debug sign-in is this debug sign-in certificate. To get your debug sign-in certificate, I think you have to do this. Let me find it. Okay, this is what I use for my debug sign to get my debug sign-in certificate. I'll leave it in the code. This is what I use, so I'll just copy it. Now inside my flutter our flutter gallery store, I'll go to the terminal. Inside the terminal, I'll just paste it there. Okay, now it has built it. It has given us our debug key. So this, you get your sh1 key. You just copy it. Now you come back to your browser and you paste your sh1 key here. Then you register your application. Now once you click on register application, now it will ask you to download your JSON file and add it to your Gradle to your app folder. So all you just need to do is just to download it. Okay, it's downloading. Okay, that's finished downloading. Now we'll open our application. Now all we need to add, from what we saw here. Okay, we need to add it to our app directory that contains our build of Gradle script. So that's what we'll do. We'll look for our app directory. This is our app directory. We'll add it inside our app directory. So we'll just get the downloaded file. Okay, now we've added it. Now let's go back to the website. We'll click on next. Now we need to add these dependencies. Now we'll go to our project level, our project build of Gradle, and we'll copy this. Now once we copy it, we'll come back to our application. Okay, see, this is our project build of Gradle. This one here, once you open your Android section of the application, the first build of Gradle you see here is your project build of Gradle. So you add it, you come to your class path and you add you add Google services there. Then also you now come to your app level Gradle, copy this line of code. Okay, then you go to the end of your code and also add it there. Okay, then you click on next. It will wait for you to synchronize. Okay, then let us run this app again. Let's run it on the, and let's stop all processes and run it on the Android side to confirm that it has installed. Okay, let's see. Okay, just give it some seconds, let it build. Okay, it is installing now. Okay, it has finished installing. Let's come back to our dashboard and see. Okay, then let us add Firebase. Let's get our Firebase dependencies and add it into our code. So we need to, let me get it from one application I already have opened here. Let me look for it. Okay, water bowl irrigation Google map. Okay, let's come to this pop-up. Okay, this, I will take all these dependencies here. I'll take all these dependencies here and I'll add it to the ones we have in our app. Okay, so look, let's go to our pop.yml file. Under this Cupertino, we'll paste it here and try to indent it properly. Okay, then after that, I just want us to correct some. There's this error that always comes up when we try to implement Cloud Firestore into Flutter applications. Most times, or any Firebase application, it mostly gives one kind of annoying error. So the easiest way of solving that is just, let's come to our build.gradle and make sure that this build.gradle, I copied it from the Cloud Firestore Android Flutter section. So I'll also come to our build.gradle here, then make sure that it matches. I'll try as much as possible to make sure that it's a match with what we have here. Okay, now this is 3.1.0, so I will change here also to 3.1.3, then here to 4.01. Okay, then one more thing, I also come to the app build.gradle. I'll come to the app build.gradle and implement something in the app build.gradle. So what I want to implement now is this API multi-dex. Then I'll come down here to our dependencies and put API multi-dex. Then also I'll come up here and also enable multi-dex. I'll also enable multi-dexing. Okay, Now let's stop this application and try to run it again. Let's wait for you to get the dependencies that we've added in our pub.yaml file. Running flutter packages get in flutter get store. Okay, launching resolving dependencies. Okay, you have come to this error, the error aspect of the application, trying to distribute blah 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 wrapper gradle 4.4.zip. Oh, okay, minimum version. Okay, let us try to resolve this. Let's put our heads together and try to resolve this problem. Okay, okay, 27 Google Play services. Google apply plugin, Google Play services. Okay, then let me. I forgot to add this line of code. Configuration dot all. This is a I saw this solution on one of the GitHub this and I said I just want to share it here also. I added this so that I'll force all our project to follow through this. Let's try to run it again. Okay, still has an error. Say please review your Gradle project setup Android folder. Um, failed to apply plugin com.android.application. Minimum supported Gradle version is 4.4. Current version is 4.1. Okay, let's go to our 4.0.1. Check our build 4.0.1. Okay, what I'll do, I'll delete this Gradle script here and try to run it again. Oh, it still has an error. Try editing distribution in your users Android projects Flutter wrapper properties to 4.4. Okay, let's check it. Gradle wrapper properties 4.4.all.zip. Then let us check here also. Gradle wrapper properties. Okay, there's just slight difference. 4.4. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if it's going to rebuild again. Let's just wait for it. Why this is running? Why this is running? Let's you check. You are also trying to know if Firebase has recognized our application, so it is still checking to know if our application, if the app has been installed in our device. So that's what we are trying to configure. Okay, now it's recompiling. Okay, let's see. Let's still wait for it. Okay, now it's installing. I think it's installing right now. Okay, it's installing. Let it synchronize. It's synchronizing. Good. This is what I was talking about. Congratulations, you've successfully added Firebase to your application. So we have successfully added Firebase to our Android side of our application. So we can simply go to our console. We can simply go to our console to tell us we have already added Firebase here. Now let us now add Firebase also to our, you see, one user. Now let us also add Firebase also to our Android, to our iOS side of the application. Now to do that also, we just is simple. We just need to, let's minimize this our Android side. Now we're focusing mostly on on our iOS emulator. So click on add another app. Now we click on iOS. Now we have, sorry, we'll go back and copy this our domain, this our package name. Now we'll take our package name and we'll still paste it here. Then here I called it gear list also. So just register the application. Okay, now it will give you a config file. Now all you need to do is just to download the config file. You click on download. Okay, now it has downloaded. Now all I need to do now is to come to my let's check it here. Okay, they said from our documentation here, it says your application, your info.plist. So open our iOS, then open our runner side. We'll have our info.plist. So all we need to do is to copy our downloaded file into that our info dot inside into our runner side, our runner section. Okay. Okay, now we've copied it inside here. We just have to, let's rename this thing to match what we have here. Okay, I'll just have to refactor it and rename it. Okay, I just want to eliminate this bracket and this at the back. Okay, refactor. Okay, now after doing this, now there's also one more thing I also want to do, because most times after trying this, it still gives you error and all of that. So there's something I want to do. I copied also from the cloud store, from the Firestore iOS section. I had to copy the pod file. I had to copy the pod file because I think if you try to run this on your iOS side, it will give you an error. Let's just try it. Let's try to run it on our iOS emulator. I think it will give you an error. Let's just see. Okay, let's wait for it to install pod. Let's just give it some seconds. Okay, starting Xcode build. Hopefully it might work, but sometimes it just doesn't work. There is this unique error I'm waiting for to see if it's going to pop out. Okay, build. Hopefully it might give us an error, hopefully it might not give us an error, but let's just prepare for whatever error it gives us, then we'll tackle it together. Okay, we are still waiting for it though. We are still waiting. I don't know why it's taking time to build. It's taking time to build. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, while it is building, let's just with all these things, we don't really need this. We don't need it. The app will Flutter automatically do this for us. So we just have to click on next also, and wait for Flutter to recognize our iOS app. Okay, let it build. Still building. Just wait for it to finish building. Okay, SQ build done. Hopefully it will work. Hopefully it might not work. I don't really know, but let's pray it does work. Okay, it's I think it's installing. Okay, it's installing. Okay, it's having an error. The default Firebase, please add Google info.plist. Okay, okay, okay. Now this is a minor error. So this is what we have to do. The if you use an Android emulator, if you use Android Studio to try to copy this Google services.plist into your iOS section of the application, it will give you an error. It will give you an error telling you that your configuration file has not been detected. So this is what we have to do now. We will just delete this config file. We'll delete this config file. Now we'll open our iOS with our from our S inside to we open it to open our S code. Okay, then let's download this stuff again. Okay, let's check if our S code has finished. Okay, is opening. So we'll still repeat the same thing we did in our Android Studio. So, but this time around we'll just use our S code to implement it, to add the Google plist file. I think it works better that way. I don't know why. So let it finish indexing and putting itself in order. Okay, just little time. It should be done by now. Okay, it's ready. So what I'll just do, my downloads, I have my Google playlist file. Okay, first of all, let me come here to my runner section. Open here. This is where my playlist info.plist is. So I'll just come here and copy my Google playlist that I downloaded and put inside my runner section. Okay, now finish it. Okay, now it is here. So I want to rename it. I want to eliminate this two because I don't know why it just keeps coming like that. Okay, now this is all we need to do. Then we'll just save the file. We'll save it. After saving, we'll just close our Xcode. Come back to our Android studio and try to run it again. We'll try to run it again and see what it's going to give us. Okay, let us go to next. Why is it next? And next, let it verify that our app is installing. Just wait for it. Okay, let's wait for it. Starting Xcode build. Why the Android Studio is starting is trying to build our application for our iOS. Now if you look at our Google Chrome, we'll see at the background here it is still checking if the app is installed. Let's just monitor what's happening on the screen. Okay, Xcode build done. Let's see if it's going to work. Okay, it's installing. It's installing. Hopefully it will work. Wow, it has worked. It has worked. It's synchronizing. Correct. Now you see here, congratulations, you successfully added Firebase to your application. So we have successfully added Firebase to both our Android and iOS section of our Flutter application. So guys, in our next tutorial, we are going to be using the functionality we've added to our application. We are going to be using we are going to be implementing our Firestore. I'll talk about how to use Firestore. We are going to be using our Firestore. How we'll be using our Firestore, our Fire storage, or our Firebase authentication. So far so good. We have already configured our app to use Firebase backend. So thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Stay well, stay blessed, like and share. God bless you.